Did you know there are actually 13 different Mother's Day dates around the world? And it depends on what country you are in to what date you celebrate it. In the UK, we will be celebrating this at the end of March. But in fact, in other countries, it actually goes all the way up to June and beyond. So to kick off the Mother's Day season is to create a puzzle book just for Mother's Day. Now, I've already done a bit of niche research, but I'm going to show you a few books that I've found over on Amazon that are doing really well. And hopefully, if we get our marketing right, we can keep these books selling time and time again. Because Mother's Day is celebrated on so many different dates around the world, we should be able to generate sales over a longer period of time. So today we are going to be using BookBolt, so we're going to head over onto the computer right now. So here we are in Amazon. So I've just literally typed in Mother's Day puzzle book, and as you can see, this search brings up over 1,000 results. So I've already had a quick look and I thought, okay, let's niche down. So what I'm planning on doing is actually creating a bit of a Mother's Day series. So then I can bundle the books together. First of all, I really liked this particular book. Happy Mother's Day, Sudoku puzzles. It's had some sales, it's got some good reviews. So what I'm thinking to do is to create a Sudoku book because on BookBolt it is so easy to create. So if we now go in here and type in, change that from puzzle book to Sudoku. Now it just brings out 193 results. So we've got the sponsored product there. The same book has ranked up as first for me. Grandma is my name. Best Nana ever. So it's not just mums. So what we could do is actually generate an inside and then also create a grandma's edition, nan's edition. And that would be a great way to just kind of really diversify on that. That is a really great niche to go into. So now we're going to head over to our BookBolt studio. Now I had a look and the different projects tended to be at about 8.5 by 11. So we're going to keep with the same thing. We're going to go paperback, cover and interior, and I'm going to call it Mother's Day Sudoku. So I'm going to put in 400 puzzles over 100 pages. So we're going to select 200 pages so that we've got 100 pages which will be our Sudoku puzzles and then 100 pages for the answers. So we're going to hit create there. So first of all, what I'm going to do is just starting on this page here, just to make the page a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I'm just going to put in kind of a picture that I can pop into the background and perhaps grayscale. So I'm going to head over to Pixabay just here. And I'm maybe just going to have a look for some hearts and see what we can find just around here. So I'm looking for something a little bit graphic, something that will look good when grayscaled, but nothing that's really going to detract too much from the book. Oh, there we go, this one here, that's perfect. So we're going to pop that in there. Now, if you want to grayscale anything, come up here to the effects. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move that up. Go to effects, hit grayscale, and then we're just going to go OK. So we're just going to hit the opacity button just over here, and we're just going to reduce that right down. I want it quite light. That's it. Maybe Yeah, maybe like that. And now I'm just going to duplicate this. So just coming over here to the sidebar, hit duplicate, and it's just laid another one on the top. Our first page is done, and the easiest way to kind of make this so the pattern carries through is click over onto that first page and hit clone this page. Now, if you wanted to go through and do a few different designs, so not every page is the same, and then you can absolutely do that. But I'm going to hit select all for now and then just deselect the cover. Then I'm going to come down here, just hit submit. And now that's going to populate through all of the pages. So all I've done there is design the first page, and that is it. Okay, so there we go. So now if we just scroll through, we can see that's going all the way through right now. They're just adding in. So that's great. In fact, just after the first page, I'm just going to add in a page there. And I'm just going to put in there a cover page just saying this book belongs to. So we're going to add in some text. Just go to heading. So just in here, I'm just going to type in Mother's Day. And then here, we're going to just change the font. Something a little bit more friendly, I think. But I'm going to select maybe this one just here. It's kind of got a bit of a nice curvy look to it. And then go OK. There we go. And now we can just move that in line. And really do make sure you make the most of all the grid lines and things. It does make a huge, huge difference. And now again, back to the heading. And now I'm going to put in here Sudoku puzzles. But change this font. I really like, there's a particular font that I really like, which is this one, Annie Use Your Telescope. I like how it just kind of looks quite written. So I think that looks good. And now we're just going to add in there. This book. I'm going to type in here, this book belongs to, like this. And then I'm just going to stretch this out so that it goes over onto the one line. Lovely. And I'm just going to move that down. And then I'm just going to add below here a little line. So just coming over here to elements, grabbing ourselves the line, and then I'm just going to pull that down. Oops. Just to there. But just make that slightly smaller. Make sure that is central. So how does that look? Yep, so that looks good. And now I just want to add it in like a bit of a picture there. So let's go back to our images. We've still got up our hearts. Let's have a look for maybe some flowers. It's something that we can definitely, you know, grayscale. That's kind of really the most important thing at this point. Maybe, let's try this one and see how that works. I like the picture. I'm not too sure. Oh, that does look really nice actually. So we just want it to be a bit smaller than the words. Just bring that up slightly there. Just click out of that. Yeah, that looks good. So grayscale that one. So exactly the same, effects, grayscale. Okay. And then I will just reduce the opacity ever so slightly. So that's that page completely done. So now we're just going to come over here to page templates, and I'm just going to scroll down. Now you can see how many different types of puzzle there are. There are so many different ones, and they're so good and so easy to use. So we're going to use Sudoku. And we're going to select the first half, take that one out, and then select one more page just there, 102. That's it. And now we're going to go next. And here we go. So now we can basically plan how we want to do it. So we're going to go for 4 puzzles per page. I do like to keep the font and everything as black. I think it stands out much better when you're doing the grayscale. I do leave everything there the same. Font, you can go through and you can change your font. In fact, I think I might choose this one, Acme, that one. And then you can choose your size. So I'm going to go for medium puzzles. So then going to add the solutions after the puzzle pages. So now I'm just going to move myself up here out of the way and hit submit. So as you can see, we're just in the queue now, but this is the easiest puzzle to do. And you can do the same thing with the mazes and things like that. And I just think it's such a great way to go through it. If you want more videos like these showing you how you can use BookBolt in order to make yourself a really great selling ADP book, and please do not forget to like and pop me a comment down below just so I know what kind of books is it that you would like to see more of. Mazes, is it word searches? Would you like to see a bumper book, you know, with lots of different things? Okay, so that's all done. So if we go through so we can see the first page, so we've gone for the medium difficulty. That's giving us a 4x4 grid. And now what I'm going to do is just head through and start putting in little headings. Put in heading just up here. Firstly, I'm going to change the font. Another one of my favorites, particularly in puzzle books, I really like this one just here. So I'm going to hit select there and just go puzzle 1, 2, 4. Take that, make that smaller. And if you do put it in the place that you want it, it just makes it so much easier for you. So now I'm just going to Control C that. Go into page 2 and paste this one in. And then I'll just simply be changing what ones they are. This is the last puzzle page. And this is the first of the answer pages. So what I'm going to just quickly do is just create an additional answer page, basically. So I'm just going to go add page here. So I'm going to hit text again, and let's just take a look at the different types of font. Maybe this one. This is a good one. And then I'm just going to change that to answer pages. And I'm going to keep that in the middle, but I'm just going to center that. So that looks like that. And then I am going to make it just a bit bigger. And now just move that more of a central position. There we go. And we're going to come back to our images just over here. And I'm just going to have a look for perhaps a bit of a, maybe a border. I'm just going to stretch that so that goes up to the top and that comes down to the bottom. And then I'm just going to make the writing a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to move the image to the back so then I can just go through with the writing. So that's that. And now what I would also do is on the pages that have got the answers on, we'll just go Control V there. And then here I would put in answers 1 to 4. And then go back through and repeat everything. So it all tallies up together. And that's that. So now if we go and focus on the cover, because that would be the interior done. And what I'm going to do first of all is just hide the cover template. So just there. And what I'm going to do is go back to our file library. I'm going to type in here Mother's Day and just see what comes up. Maybe something like this one actually, I like that. So what I'm doing is I'm just stretching this out across the entire book. There we go. Lovely. Now we're going to add in our text. And I'm just going to go heading. I'm going to call it Mother's Day. And again, I'm going to then go for a different type of font. And then I'm going to add in another heading. To Doku, change that one to the telescope one. And then I do need another one, which I'm going to go like that and change that text to "400 puzzles and answers." Okay. But the circular, that is too circular. So I'm just going to change that a bit so it reduces down. Yeah, that might be okay. And I'm just going to add in another text and just put in here, puzzle book. A look at the font. So actually I might go for the font I used for the numbering of the puzzles. I think that will look quite good, which was this one just here. Lovely. So now what I want to do is introduce a bit more character, I suppose, to it, and also show what is inside the book. So let's just have a look in here first of all and just see if we can find any Sudoku puzzles. And then what I'm going to do is just coming down onto this one. I'm just going to copy that Bring that back to the cover. Paste. I'm just tilting that off to the side just to see if I can try and get it, yeah, something like that. And then I'm also just thought I'm just going to add in a little bit more text. So again, I'm going to go circular again. This time I'm going to just write 4x4 grids. Circular there. So we're going to go for a reverse circular this time. And then just take that right down. I think it's to about 30. Let's try 27 and see how that looks. It needs to be less circular. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's better. So let's just have a look at that and see if we think we need anything else. I'm just wondering, just something here and here. So I might just have a look in the images that we've already added in. I'm going to stick with the flower because I think that fits a little bit more with the cover that we have created. This one here featured in the book, so let's add this in, and I think that does fit really nicely. Maybe if I bring that up a touch, this might just, it's about playing about with it, you know, and making it look right to your eye, because what you don't want, I'm just going to get another one of those on. Let's just turn that back. This is what I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to bring the Mother's Day up here, because I think that, and then I'm going to put puzzle book there, and then bring the Sudoku down. Maybe that needs to come just a bit lower. There we go, and that's it. That's completely done. I am really happy with that. I think that looks really good. I really like this background here. So all I need to do now is just head through, keep writing in all the puzzles and everything, and then I can get that uploaded onto KDP. Now, if you have found that tutorial useful, then please do not forget to like and subscribe. There is a link in the description below for a 3-day free trial. And during those 3 days, you can use all the different parts of BookBolt, including Book Scout, Cloud, do all your niche and keyword research on there. And if it's not for you, then you can cancel. Why not give it a go today? I cannot wait to see you all next time. Bye!